I'm gonna tell you something the 1% doesn't want me to tell you, and that is waking up at 4 a.m. is the cheat code to a successful life. You know, you keep telling yourself you need more time. No, you need more control. Because if you wake up every day already late, already rushed, already behind, then of course your life feels chaotic. Of course your thoughts feel messy. Of course you feel like the day is dragging you around instead of actually leading it. That's why waking up at 4 a.m. feels like a cheat code. Not because 4 a.m. is magic. Not because successful people are superheroes. But because most people never get a single quiet hour that actually belongs to them. They wake up, grab their phone, rush to the bathroom, panic through getting ready, maybe skip breakfast, maybe run late, maybe get to work already mentally tired, and then they wonder why they feel behind before the day even starts. That is not a small problem. That changes the entire tone of your life. When you wake up at 4 a.m., well rested, everything feels different. The house is quiet, the street is quiet, your phone is quiet. Nobody needs anything from you yet. The world has not started pulling on you. And in that silence, your brain finally gets room to breathe. That is the real power of waking up early. It gives you the one thing most people are starving for without even realizing it: unclaimed time. And once you have unclaimed time, you stop living in reaction mode. You sit there for 5 minutes and actually collect yourself. You can journal, you can think clearly, you can stretch, you can read, you can make breakfast without feeling like you're in a race. You can go to the gym before the world gets noisy. You can work on your own goals before you go build someone else's. You can walk into work or school already feeling like you've lived a piece of your day instead of just surviving the opening minutes of it. That changes something psychologically. You no longer feel like a person who is constantly catching up. You feel ahead. And that feeling matters more than people think. Because a lot of people are not lazy, they're just always rushed. They're always mentally cluttered. They're always starting their day from a deficit. So even if they have talent, even if they have goals, even if they want more from life, they keep operating from a place of chaos. A calm morning fixes more than people realize. Now, let me be honest. This is where most people push back. They'll say, not everybody needs to wake up at 4 a.m. True. They'll say sleep matters more than the hour on the clock. Also true. Adults generally need at least 7 hours of sleep, and many do best in the 7 to 9 hour range. Consistency matters too, not just discipline for one day and the chaos the next. Health authorities also recommend keeping your sleep and wake time regular, even on weekends, because constantly shifting it can disrupt your body clock. So let's kill the fake version of this idea right now. This is not a sleep 4 hour and hustle harder video. That's stupid. If you're waking up at 4 a.m., but going to bed at midnight, you are not disciplined. You are just sabotaging yourself earlier in the day. Healthy sleep is not only about duration, it also depends on timing, regularity, and quality. So the real cheat code is not wake up at 4 a.m. no matter what. The real cheat code is this: go to bed early enough that waking up at 4 doesn't feel violent. That is where the sacrifice comes in. Because people love the fantasy of the early mornings, but they don't love the cost of it. The cost is saying no to random late night scrolling. The cost is leaving some things earlier. The cost is not treating every night like it has to be entertainment. The cost is respecting sleep enough to protect it. That's why most people won't do it. Not because it's complicated, because it's simple and inconvenient. And simple, inconvenient things beat people all the time. Think about the average person. They say they want more clarity, more progress, more peace, more discipline. But then they protect the habits that create the opposite. They stay up late for no real reason. They wake up rushed. They start the day mentally scattered. Then they repeat it and call it normal. That's not normal. That's just common. There's a difference. And one reason early mornings feel so powerful is because your circadian rhythm, your body clock, likes consistency. Light and timing matter. Daylight during the day and keeping a steady sleep schedule helps anchor that rhythm, which is one reason sleep routines matter so much. So if you build this properly, what do you actually get out of it? You get peace before pressure, you get time before demands, you get thought before noise, you get movement before excuses, you get a head start before the rest of the world even opens its eyes. And the best part is not even the productivity, it's the feeling that your day is yours again. Because compare those two mornings. One person wakes up at 6:45, scrambles, checks notifications, rushes into the shower, skips stillness, skips thinking, maybe skips breakfast, leaves irritated, and starts the day already slightly defeated. The other wakes up at 4, sits in silence, drinks water, writes for 10 minutes, reads a few pages, hits the gym, showers slowly, makes breakfast, walk out of the door calm. Those are not the same lives, even if both people clock in at the same job. One started with ownership, the other started with reaction. Now, does that mean everybody needs to become a monk and go to sleep at 8:30 forever? No. But it does mean a lot of people would change their life if they stopped treating mornings like a recovery room for the night before. That's the real issue. A lot of people are living in a way where the mornings is just damage control. It shouldn't be. It should be set up. And if you want to try this, don't be dramatic about it. This is where people mess up. They get inspired one night, set 10 alarms, aim for 4 a.m. immediately, sleep terribly, feel awful, and quit in 2 days. Don't do that. Start by moving your bedtime and wake up time earlier by 30 minutes. Stay there for a few days. Then move it another 30. Then another. Be patient. Let your body catch up. Let the routine feel normal before you force the next level. If you usually wake up at 7, don't try to become a 4 a.m. person overnight. Build into it. And once you do get there, don't waste the time. That matters. If you wake up at 4 just to scroll in the dark, you miss the whole point. Use it for the things chaos usually steals from you. Thinking, planning, training, reading, writing, breakfast, walking, silence, maybe working on a new habit, a side hustle, learning something new, and letting your mind settle before the world starts speaking over it. Because that's what this really is. It's not a productivity flex. It's a way of taking your life back in the one part of the day nobody can interrupt if you can protect it. And yes, you'll miss some late nights. Yes, some people will think it's extreme. Yes, it takes discipline. But ask yourself this: what sounds better? Waking up every day in panic, behind, rushed, mentally foggy, already reacting to everything around you? Or waking up in silence, clear-headed, ahead, peaceful, with time that actually belongs to you? That's the trade. That's why 4 a.m. feels like a cheat code. Not because it makes you special, because it puts you in control. And most people have no idea how much their life would change if they stopped starting every day like an emergency. I'll just give you guys one example before we end the video. Look at Tim Cook. Look at his schedule. He wakes up around 3:45 a.m. to 4 a.m. First hour, he's reading of hundreds of emails on Apple products and reviews. Then he goes to the gym. He's the CEO of Apple, and he's doing this, right? Because he knows he has a responsibility. He knows the advantage of doing this. And so that's just one aspect of it. The guy who runs Apple has all the money in the world, but is still doing this, right? So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys do enjoy the video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to this channel for more content. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and have a wonderful day.